In the last episode of Misano, I did everything I could to try and stop Pecco from building his championship lead. Found myself in quite the thrilling battle with Jorge Martin for the podium in the sprint, but unfortunately that was a position behind Pecco, so he extended his championship lead by even more points, meaning the pressure was on for the full featured race. Fight and stop Pecco from getting away from everyone and winning here in Misano. I did my very best to rough him up in every possible corner I could try, and thankfully it did prove to be fruitful. Enea Bastianini finally got through on Pecco and he started to drop back into the middle of the pack, thus meaning points were going to your content creator here today. But unfortunately that was not enough. I had spent all that time fighting with Pecco to stop him from getting a momentum, then I ended up losing the momentum myself, and Brad Binder sent a move right up at the inside, putting me only a position or two ahead of the world champion. Meaning our valiant effort to reduce Pecco championship lead did not work and it went awry. Unfortunately, we lost 2 points and he now leads by 36 points. We need a miracle. We need to beat Pecco here in Buddh. So here we go then, from second place on the grid. Quick check of the electronics. And away we go. No. Oh, now we go. Ah, oh, damn it. I wasn't prepared. Oh, look at the terrible start as well. Pecco got a lightning start. I have to be really brave on the brakes here to try and go around the outside of Pecco. Oh, Pecco's down! Oh! Binder took him out! Wait, apparently I was involved with that somehow. I didn't hit Pecco. That's not on me. That was Binder who hit him, surely. I'd have to see that again, but I can't believe that. Just as we were talking about how imperative it is to take points back on Pecco, it's happened. The Christmas miracle is a week later, ladies and gentlemen. Good lord. This Maverick Vinales, wow, not letting me through there as we almost cut the corner. And that's what we're going to struggle with, of course. Going for a move like that, Vinales has the line to then speed round the outside, then go back up through. Here comes Binder, not allowing him through. Now, I'm really curious to see what actually came out of that Pecco myself and Binder collision. I don't think I had anything to do with it. Oh, Maverick's wide. Hey, I always go really wide there. In fact, maybe it wasn't Binder, maybe it was Luca Marini, because Marini has a track limit warning or some sort of incident warning. I have no idea, but look at what that has meant for the championship now. We have reduced the gap even further. A full 12 points taken away from the two-time MotoGP world champion. 24 points is the difference maker. Of course, that still seems a lot before we had the introduction of the sprint races. Now there's a possible 37 points per weekend. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. And so far, so good. I have held my end of the bargain for this video here today. I was eager to get on with this one and try and just develop something. I was really thinking about the benefit of the AI struggling into turn 7, going into turn 8, the massive Shell Oils corner version. You'll notice when you get there the difference the AI makes. Oh, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. A bit wide there for turn 3. That's going to cost me massive. Let's take a look at the gap then as we charge down this huge, huge straight. 2 cents of a second, a tenth and a half. Vinales and Martin are on the prowl now. In fact, one of them's there. That's Vinales, but I'm going straight back over the inside again. I actually pushed him off a little bit wide there, but I don't think that was truly my intention. I think he more so just continued to accelerate rather than letting off and going tight to the apex. But into turn 5, this is the part that AI do struggle at. We were given the lead a moment ago from Maverick going wide, and look at the gap. I noticed this in qualifying. Every single time I came here to Sector 3, I was rapid. The final corner, that final sector, is difficult. Maybe not the final corner, the penultimate one. It is a tricky one. I mean, from turn 10 all the way to the final corner, very, very difficult. This one here especially, right on cue. I was overthinking it to produce that commentary line, and I ended up going wide. This entire final sector, oh, careful. Run off the track there, and it's an instant track limit warning as well. Now, fun fact, I've never actually won in Buddh here in this MotoGP 24 game. Not in career mode at the very least, and I don't think I've ever done it in Grand Prix mode either. As we are the fastest man on track, a 1:42.584 at the second lap of the Buddh sprint, we have the advantage. But each and every time we come into here, we will lose a significant amount. In fact, we actually were really good there compared to the previous lap, so we shouldn't lose too much. Amazingly, we're not actually gaining much time. I thought there was a much better entrance into turn 3. And a 3.5 tenths is what the gap is going into this very difficult braking zone for turn 4. And we're wide. That is going to haunt me going into turn 5 for sure. Nope, we hold our position for now. Keep it nice and tight to apex. AI struggle in this corner as well, actually. It gives us an opportunity to continue to lead this Grand Prix. Lead the sprint. I made another mistake. I've got to keep it calm here. I can't afford to get any more penalties in here because, of course, the game does not support the long lap penalty. So, oh, wow, big wheelie there. So if you do get the 5 warnings, it is an instant 3-second penalty. No questions, no if, whats, buts or maybes. You've got to just take it. And I've done it again. Oh, I'm getting a little bit too engrossed in this. What am I on now? Is that my 4th or 3rd? I can't afford to get another long lap penalty. I don't know why it always happens to me. I think this has been a trend since the beginning. Oh, Martin's down. I don't know where Pecco is. Is Pecco anywhere near 8th place? Well, there's the championship standings on the right-hand side of your screen. We are 24 points behind Pecco Bagnaia. Of course, you can already see that anyway with the objectives further right to the bottom of the right-hand side of the screen. But the battle between Vinales and Martin rages on. Going into the favour of Vinales now as Martin is no longer near the top 8. And I think Bagnaia is still circulating around the track somewhere, but he is not anywhere near getting points here today. So we should, in theory... Oh my god, that's Maverick Vinales! I didn't even expect that. How did he take so much time away from me there? Did I get just such a bad run? It's difficulties of fighting the 120% AI in career mode when the bike wheelies and struggles so much with a lack of exit speed. So I'm currently on my 3rd warning. Dicing with death there. I was on a 4th warning. I was going to mention this earlier before the championship standings came up. Oh, Bagnaia is still very much on the circuit. He's got a warning. But I was going to say about how this is trending for me this season. Seems the open couple of laps, not too bad. The middle is where I start getting a bit desperate and pushing too much and start making track limit warnings. I sort it out and then right towards the end, I end up making another mistake which then puts me over the limit. So I need to stop doing that. It's been... I don't think I had a long lap penalty in... No, I didn't have one in Mazzano nor Aragon. And possibly the one before it. No, maybe... Yeah, the Red Bull Ring, I didn't have one there. So I have improved quite a lot recently. But when you're pushing so hard against the hardest difficulty in the game... No way. Oh, Vinales has got... Digi's got... I got a warning for something. What? Did I get a track limit warning for really exceeding track limits there? But I gained nothing. I didn't gain anything. That's incredibly harsh. That's not the first time that's happened to me either. I had this in a championship race at one point. Might have been in Sepang with the Moto2. I went a little bit wide, did the same thing, pretty much going into turn 1. Tried not to run over the circuit, and then got a warning for cutting any part of it, which I didn't even cut there. Just the slightest point going over the line. But we are very fortunate now because I don't know what's happened behind us, but Digi, who was the fastest rider on track, has either taken out Vinales or Vinales has taken them out, or it's just a racing incident. But they've both gone. And we had for a moment a KTM duo on the podium, which hasn't happened in my career mode. Luca Marini is right. Oh my god, I've got to stop looking at the left-hand side of the screen. I was very nearly cutting that apex again. So it's Alex Marquez who's in 2nd. Brad Binder 3rd. Let's be a little bit careful now. We have a 2-second advantage. We don't need to do anything drastic. Don't need to get fastest lap of the race right now. We can win this sprint here in Buddh, providing we just keep it on two wheels and stay within the designated lines. I'm sure we can do it. Yeah, look at that though. Since Martin and Vinales both crashed, the championship leaders flipped again for that third place position. They'll be 101 points behind me, and I'm second. Add another 25 points, and they're behind Pecco Bagnaia. That's a lot. That is a huge, huge gap for third place in the championship. Plus, myself and Bagnaia have been just the two superlative rides this season. Doing everything I can on this Repsol Honda. Bagnaia has the benefit of the GP24 Ducati. The Beast. Well, not the Beast, but the Beast of a bike. The Beast is now on a Trackhouse Aprilia somewhere. In my career. Oh my god, the gap's down to 1.3. We should be okay here going into turn 7, however. There's 6, there's 7. Does the gap breach a second? No, it doesn't. It goes back into our favour by 5 tenths of a second. Yep, we've won this one. This is a big win. Critical for our World Championship aspirations. As I've mentioned quite a few times now, I was rather concerned that we could potentially move to a new manufacturer next season without tasting victory for the World Championship. I would really like to go to the next championship, or the next season, on another bike as the World Champion. Final call then. We have done it here in India. We've done it in the circuit of Buddh. 12 points ahead of Bagnaia. Brings the championship lead down to 24 points. Marquez and Binder on the podium with us. Well, apparently not. Marquez and Acosta. Where is Brad Binder? Brad Binder must have had a 3-second penalty. That's what he must have had a penalty then for taking out Bagnaia. There you go, and Bagnaia is 16th. Only Ayagura was the one who didn't finish. So now it's time for the featured race, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to wait a long time for the red lights this time. Got to get it right. Oh, not the best of starts again. Bagnaia had that wonderful launch. Vinales is there in second. I'm going to try and go around the outside. I'm going to probably touch them. Avoiding as much as I can. Did Giantonio a little bit to the left-hand side there. Oh, we got red flag. Red flag's out. It's not a bad start, that, as well. That's a shame. So, unfortunately, the red flag has delayed our start. Vinales is still here on the right-hand side. And although he did go down a moment ago and apparently has a 3-second penalty. So, Vinales is not to be worried about in this one. Not the best of starts. Can we try and go around the outside again? Oh, it's going to be brave. We did. We went round the outside of Bagnaia. It has worked out well for now, but will he send it back on the inside? Look at Ayagura up to third place. How has he pulled that off? He didn't even finish in the first sprint. Incredible. Goodness me, though. Look at the speed. Oh, look at the speed of Bagnaia. I was going to mention the speed of Giantonio, but here comes Bagnaia. Up on the brakes. Can we go around the outside? Do not let him out. I did not want to let him through then. Had to brave it. Got really close to the right-hand side of the ultra-wide monitor. Got to mention it when you can, haven't you? And there is Digia. Right, he might make a mistake into turn 7 here. This is patented AI in MotoGP 24. He has. We're closing in. Not quite enough. We're closing in nonetheless. Beautiful tight apex there into turn 8. Hit the apex again into 9. Power on. Careful of the wheelie. I am keeping well away from that white line on the left-hand side of your screen because that is an instant track limit warning if you take too much liberties. And Digi hasn't got the speed here. As I mentioned in a few videos before as well, if this is your first video, hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But I have mentioned numerous times the AI struggle in the first couple of laps, so you've got to take advantage the second the race starts. Whoa, did you stop to a heartbeat then? Why did he stop so aggressively? He basically forced me into the overtake there because I was carrying a lot of momentum. And there's Digi across the line. Can I go round the outside of him as well? Round the outside of 2 factory Ducatis into turn 1. Bagnaia on the first lap, Digi on the second. Oh, big punt. Got bumped there from Digi. Might have the inside line here. Got to be careful. There he is. It's difficult that because AI love a lunge in that corner. They absolutely love it. Oh, lost a lot of time there. I was trying to make sure he had enough advantage to get through. At least safely. by doing so, it's cost me a bit of time. So then, can Fabio Di Giannantonio be the ultimate wingman for Pecco Bagnaia? Can he stop me from a charge forward and bring him closer to Bagnaia? He's going to go wide into turn 7. He's going to go wide, and I'm going to take advantage. There it is. There it is. Lap 2, we are through. Rhyming accidentally, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it in tight. Careful, careful. Use a lot of curb here, and then again on the left-hand side for turn 10. It might look unorthodox, but it helps you carry a lot of speed into that 10th corner. And we have the lead. This is crucial. Look at that championship lead. The start of this video, it was what, 35 points, 34 points? What a difference this would be. There's been races this season where Bagnaia has taken 17 points out of us. We could be doing the same to him today. Maybe not that much, but it's going to be close. Maths is not my strong point. I'm far too busy to work it out right now. But Digi goes through, back over the inside. Thank you very much. Nice. Oh, he's come through on the curb, though. That's aggressive. I'm going to... Oh, can I? I probably shouldn't, but I'm trying it anyway. Yes. That's why you subscribe to me on this channel. Not just because of the signature commentary, but I don't mind a little cheeky maneuver. Braving the impossible sometimes. He's coming through again, though. This battle will not stop. Digia will yield for no one, and neither will... Oh, that was too aggressive. He was gesticulating before we even finished the corner. Someone's had a warning. I don't think it was me. I think it was Digia. Ooh, a little bit up at the inside. Well, this is it. I'm going already. He's made the mistake. I'm going around the outside, then into the right hand. I've got an incident warning, and oh, Digi's gone! He's crashed. There's no way they can pin that on me, though. Absolutely no way they can pin that blame on me. He's out. He's out for good. Don't you dare give me a 3-second penalty now. I would be furious if that happened. That was not my crash. I had the inside line. Digia, he fancied it. I had the line. I was ahead when he bumped me. For future reference, or for future DrAce whilst editing, put on a replay of that mishap. I was not the instigator in that crash. Let me know in the comments section what you think. You guys have probably seen it already. What do you think? I take no responsibility in that one. I'm fighting for a championship, for goodness sake. Your teammate wants to start getting all involved to try and benefit his teammate, then that's what can happen. Bagnaia second. Is this now going to be a case of trying to stay concentrated for the next 8.5 laps or so? Or will Bagnaia have something up his sleeve to catch me up, to catch me in, to beat me? Hopefully it's not the latter. Just notice as well, Vinales has a 3-second penalty, so he will not be in third. But also, which is a bit of a concern really, or a shame, if Vinales does get through, then Bagnaia still will earn the same points, because there's no way he's going to fall 3 seconds behind Vinales. Unless Jorge Martin's got something for Bagnaia and Vinales, but we'll see. Fabio Digia, excuse me, God Lord. Oh God, not now. Tickling my throat, apologies. It always comes at the worst possible time when you're trying to say something insightful. But probably wasn't insightful anyway. But Agora, 5th place, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see a rookie in there. In fact, he's not a rookie actually in this game. It's only me who's the rookie. He's in his 2nd season with the VR46 Pertamina Enduro Ducati team. That was the full title of that Italian brand as well, of course, with the Thailand sponsor. I think it's Thailand? No, it's Indonesian brand, of course, for the Pertamina Enduro team. But with plenty of laps left to go in this one, we have the advantage, and we have now just taken a new fastest lap of the Grand Prix. 1:42.802, 39 thousandths per second quicker than lap 2. Bagnaia's lead, or excuse me, Bagnaia is trailing by 1.7, 1.8. There's no way we keep that lead. Let's take a look to see what we lose on this straight. 1.6. 1.5 If that could drop to 1.4, that's concerning. Really shows you the way this game has now evened itself out, simply because of that turn 7 where the AI just go really wide. Without that, there's not a chance in hell I would be competing for a victory here today. So we're very fortunate. And the next race that comes up after this, if I'm not mistaken, is Mandalika, which is something to be interesting about, because Mandalika in this game is usually quite easy. We could be pulling back some huge championship points again against the best rider in MotoGP today. Well, in fact, probably would have been until Martin won in MotoGP in real life. We have a chance of bringing that championship lead down to less than 10 points. We would have to beat him in both. Maybe not, actually. I think Pecco finished second in both, so we might be able to reduce it down to 12 points. That's huge. Make sure to watch that one, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss the final rounds of our championship in this career mode, because I think it's going to get extremely interesting, especially now, if we maintain this lead and we win. I didn't think I had a prayer of winning this championship till now, really. I was confident in Misano, but it was slipping. It was definitely slipping. Ever since we crashed out in Silverstone, I've been a bit concerned about the prospects of winning. 1.7. It is coming out to turn 3. 1.5, 1.4.5. It'll be 1.3. We have to be careful now. We've got to stay in the 142s. I can't afford to drop to the 143s. If we do, then I think Bagnaia is going to keep on churning out those lap times and he's going to catch me up. I'll tell you what, deal for you. Let's not get too intense just yet. When that fastest lap, if that fast lap changes, should I say, to Pecco Bagnaia, then we'll panic. But for now, let's just keep our focus. Keep trying to avoid getting track limit warnings, which we've done. In fact, I have a warning. Wait a second. I was of the assumption here that I didn't have any track limit warnings. I have something, but I don't know how many. Maybe you guys watching at home or wherever you may be have kept a keen eye on that. I haven't. I haven't got a clue how many track limit warnings I've got, but I'm pretty certain it should be no more than 1. The 1 is guaranteed because, of course, that exclamation mark in a triangle is there. And second of all, I got a warning for something when Digi hit me earlier. So, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, gap's gone to 2 seconds. This is a good lap, this. Back into the 42s. Championship standing on your right hand side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Just 19 points separate us. It's coming. It's happening. The Paul Hardcastle number is here. If we can reduce that down to 10 points, then we have a legitimate chance. Oh, that graphic fixed it. We have 1 track limit warning. Thank you to the graphic. It has fixed it. And we're still doing well here. I know what you might be thinking. The soft option tyres are doing the work here today, but let me assure you it's not. I am really pushing. I'm doing my best here. But you know how much I'm struggling already with the wheelies. The career mode bike, it doesn't matter what bike you choose. If it's your first bike in career mode, it's going to wheelie like that. It's just a little bit worse with the Honda. Oh my lord. I can't afford to have those moments where the bike wheelies and then we get on the brakes and it goes all wibbly wobbly. I can't afford to have that happen right now. Stress levels through the roof. What? I'm not wearing the heart rate monitor, but I bet you it's high. I get quite invested in these games, as you know. 1/10 of a second. Keep pushing on. Will we start 2025 with all the momentum? I definitely recommend getting another season done or two here in MotoGP 24. MotoGP 25 probably won't be till around May time again, so another 5 months, considering it's almost New Year's Day. And across the line, it's another good lap time. It's an improvement. It's a 142.825. And the gap is slowly increasing. 2.1. I think we might have bested him. We might have bested the most overpowered combo of rider and bike in MotoGP 24 with the Repsol Honda. I am very proud of this performance here today, and I'm looking forward to getting the achievement for winning in Buddh. In fact, did I already have that for the sprint, or does it not count? I think it only counts when you win the featured race, so I'm looking forward to getting achievements. I'm a big fan of achievement hunting. For those on PlayStation, of course, it's trophy hunting. Big fan of that as well. Oh no. Oh no. Got a little bit too... Oh heck. Oh heck. Steady. 0.8 of a second. I made a big mistake into turn 5. I just cannot afford to make a single mistake. 1.1 is the gap. We're losing 0.7 on this one. I think it's concentration time now. Oh, a bit wide. Turn 12 is not my corner. It's just such a difficult corner to get right. Oh god, the cough again. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Busy, determined, and wide again for 13. Bagnaia is coming. Not like this. What a shocker of a lap time. Good braking into turn 1 though. A little top rack-esque for you, ladies and gentlemen. Christ almighty, Bagnaia he's coming. It's a 42.7 for Bagnaia. This is why I can never have fastest lap of the race. Never happens. There's always someone who decides to do a little cheeky lap time like that. That has come at the worst possible time for me. What a shocker of a lap time. That was only, what, 2 or 3 mistakes? Small errors? But that's how bad the lap time is now compared. Shows you the concentration and the seriousness for these laps that I'm doing already. It's pretty much the best of my ability as it is. So when I make those small errors, it's huge. It's a massive detriment to me. 7.5 of a second. We're going to benefit here though going into turn 6 and 7. There's the lead. Oh, the lead barely just gets over a second. Maverick Vinales and Martin is popping off on the left hand side there. Those two are fighting it out. Reminder again, Vinales has got a 3-second penalty, so he will not be on the podium now regardless. We're still keeping our lead. We're still going. Oh, the beast is gone. How many times this season has he crashed? Had a cracking race in Mazzano, but compared to then, his... Oh, no. No, I've gone wide again. Fortunately, we were on such a great lap time that even that little mistake did not yield too much damage to our chances. Let me get this bit done. Tight, 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 tight. Good, good. That was huge. That was probably the best I've done in turn 3 all day. Even in qualifying, I don't think I did it that well. Oh my goodness. We are maintaining the second advantage. For the first time, I think Pecco Bagnaia will be scratching his head. Beautiful apex into turn 4. Got to get it right in turn 5 as well. Brake early in that one, nice and easily. Really ease yourself into turn 5. Get on the power, quick upshift. We were close to a track limit warning, but that is beautiful. That was beautiful. 1.4, 1.5 is the gap. I think we've done it. I think we've done enough. Oh, okay, I did take a track limit warning there. We've got 2 laps to go after this one. 1.2. Ooh. Really dicing with death again into that corner. Beautiful apex into 13. Steady the bite. Hit the ride out device. Look at that helmet that Sergio made for me. It's shaking under the brakes there. We're braking so hard for that final corner. Nice and tight to turn 1. Still sticking to my second gear only as the lowest option. What the hell did I get a warning for? Beautiful apex. Did I really get a warning for touching the grass or something? I didn't even see. I was far too concerned for setting up that corner. But that's my 3rd track limit warning. As the pressure is building, we're making a few errors. Now I know what you might be thinking. It doesn't really matter because you've already cut down a lot of points in the championship, but think about this. It's a 10-point swing as it stands. If I finish in 2nd, the championship lead will then go to 29 points. And if it stays as it is, it stays at 19. That is a huge swing. That's what... Oh, no. That's another track limit warning on my last. I can't believe that's happened again. Every time I get into some sort of conversation, big mistakes happen. We are dicing with death again. Oh, that was close. Oh, if we get a 3-second penalty, we should finish in 3rd. Depends how close I... Oh, the rear tyre then. I thought it was going to go over that line for sure. Depends where Iagora is. You know what? I don't care. We're not going to get the long lap penalty because we're improving the lap time here. We're faster than Bagnaia. Championship lead pops up now to say, "Ooh, are you scared yet, Bagnaia? Are you concerned? Is Davide Tardozzi's heart rate monitor going off the scale yet?" I bet it is. I bet it is. And Alberto Puig probably doesn't even move. He looks like such a calm and collected character. I don't even think he'd be that particularly bothered. Martin, fastest man on track, 1:42.5. Just as I'm trying to get a good lap time there as well. Right, right here at that little bit of grass discoloration. Tight to the apex of 4. Keeping it on. Stop wheeling. For goodness sake. Keep it in tight. Power on. We're going to do it. We are going to do it here today. As the pressure continues to surmount. We are going to keep going on here. We're going to do it. Yes. Right, that's one scary point for the track limit warnings. This is another. Nice and calm here, Matt. Yes. We've got... Oh my god, the gap to 0.8 of a second. Surely not enough now. Keep well over to the right. Keep well over to the right. Well over to the right. Yes! We've done it. We're going to be victorious here in India. I have quite a few of Indian fans actually and followers here on YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's for you. Shout out to the Indian crowd and shout out to the victory. We win the battle here in Buddh. What a race, guys. That was terrific. So after all of that, even with Maverick Vinales' penalty, he just finished in 4th. Luca Marini got the better of Iagora, didn't see that coming. And Augusto Fernandez at 1:41.8. Where the hell did that come from? Ah, well, that's impressive. But, ladies and gentlemen, big win here today. We'll be looking back at this one at the end of the season, guaranteed. Because this has been huge. Well, you've seen the championship standings already, but let's finish up on there anyway. 19 points separates myself and Bagnaia. Mandalika coming up very soon. It's usually quite easy. Let's see if we can reduce that championship lead down to less than 10 points. Guys, thanks for watching, like and subscribe. See you next time. Ciao for now.
Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.